Hey, Bad Mama Jamas. Welcome to recruiting training. Let me just start our slideshow here. Okay, I'm so glad that y'all are here with me tonight. I just wanted to go over some recruiting things that I think are really important and things that have helped me in the past and kind of give you like a breakdown of where I started with recruiting and where I've come from. Before we get started though, if y'all have any questions at any time during training, just please send me a message and I will answer your questions or comments, concerns, that type of thing. So I want to first start off by telling y'all that when I first joined Jamberry, I did not know how to recruit. I was terrified of recruiting. I really struggled with it in the beginning, and a lot of it I think was because of my attitude towards it. I was scared of recruiting, and I really just didn't know how to approach people about it. And that I think is where my problem was coming from. And since I've addressed those issues, it's really changed how I recruit. So please don't be afraid of recruiting. It's not scary. I promise. Once you start recruiting, once you get that first recruit, I promise you everything's going to go so much more smoothly. You're going to feel more comfortable and you're going to be confident that you can do it because trust me, you can do this. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, who to recruit? I feel like this is almost a silly question because you should be recruiting everybody or at least presenting the opportunity to everybody. That's what I mean by recruiting. I mean presenting the Jamberry opportunity. So I want you to not be afraid to present the opportunity to friends, family, neighbors, customers, hostesses, people who request samples, party guests, and specifically other direct sales consultants. And you're probably like, Katie, you're crazy. Why would I present this opportunity to another direct sales consultant? Let me tell you that Jamberry has the best compensation plan in all of direct sales. It's the best plan that I have ever seen. And not to mention the level of support that you get when you join not only our team, but Jamberry in general. Excuse me. So what I mean by this is that if you show somebody, just another direct sales consultant, our compensation plan compared to theirs, they're going to be like, oh my goodness, this is awesome. Because it is. Jamberry is so good to us, and you should be showing everybody. So don't be afraid to, when you're at a vendor event or even in parties, I know we all have other direct sales consultants in our parties all the time. Don't be afraid to present it to them. It doesn't matter that they're already in direct sales. We have girls on our team that I know are part of a couple different companies, and I'm sure that they could tell you firsthand that we have the best compensation plan. All right, so recruit everybody. Next, why recruit? I feel like I get this question a lot, and I think it comes from, again, being scared to recruit, and we're trying to justify it in our heads, like, why should I recruit? This is so hard. I don't want to do it. I don't want to be that needy, naggy consultant that's like, join my team, join my team. Hey, why haven't you joined my team yet? Well, you don't have to be that person to be a successful recruiter and to successfully build a team. So here are my reasons why I think you should recruit. Jamming's more fun with friends. We all know that. And, it's so much more fun when we're a new consultant ourselves and we have someone to learn with us. And Jamberry really, with our Fast Start program, really strives for us to start recruiting from the get-go. And so what is better than you've just joined Jamberry yourself, you have a really good friend who loves Jamberry too, tell her how much you love it, she already loves it, have her join your team and you guys can learn together. I know that we have not to call anybody out, but Leslie and Ruth Ann on our team live close together, or they live close to each other, and they get together and they share Jamberry, and it's something that they bond over, and I think that that is really great. I wish that more of you guys were close to me so we could get together and do, more training events and just hang out together because you guys are such awesome ladies anyways, and I love that you are all on my team and that we've crossed paths because of Jamberry, because without Jamberry, I wouldn't know most of you ladies. So I think that that is the biggest reason we should recruit, is because Jamberry is fun. Second, commission earned off your downline is awesome. So let me just tell you, when you start building a team, your paychecks, your monthly bonus is going to grow and increase, and that's an amazing thing. And yes, we work for that money. As a leader, you will be working for that money, but trust me, I enjoy my job so much, and so will you. If you are doing something that you love and that you're passionate about, you are going to enjoy it, and Jamberry is going to compensate you very well for that. So number 3, by sharing Jamberry, you are also going to be changing women's lives. So today I'm part of most of y'all's consulting pages, and I was on Julie's page, and she posted about a Because of Jamberry story where a lady was so excited because commission posted a day early, and she was able to buy her son milk and a new sippy cup. And that is so amazing that because of Jamberry, she was able to do this. Can you imagine if she didn't have Jamberry in her life? So Jamberry changes lives all the time. I know you guys see crazy stories all the time about people earning the Hawaii trip and getting to do stuff that they would never have done without Jamberry. And I think that that's so amazing. And if you can share that with another woman, that is so empowering. Or not even a woman. We have male consultants. If you can share that with another person and change their life, that is so empowering to you as a leader and to your new teammate, your new business partner. So share Jamberry with everybody. I hate to call recruiting because to me it's not recruiting, it's sharing. All I do is share my love and my passion for Jamberry I've shared it with all of you just about, and I continue to share it with people that enter my lives. And that is where the success comes from in recruiting. You have to not think about it as recruiting. It's such a nasty word in my opinion, because it's hard for us to mentally process that we are recruiting someone, whereas versus thinking of it as sharing. So number 4, you can, through recruiting, you will become the leader that you never thought you could be. When I joined Jamberry, I never thought that I would be in my TM's shoes, my team manager's shoes. I never thought that I would be at the level that she was at, which I'm still not, but I never considered myself a leader in Jamberry. I was just a consultant, and I'm still just a consultant. I am no different than any of you. I'm just a consultant, and Jamberry has really helped me to become a more positive person myself and to radiate that positivity into your lives too. So I hope that that's what I'm achieving, because that's what I feel like I'm doing every day. But anyways, Jamberry will definitely help you become the leader, the woman, the person that you thought you could never be. Or, even if you are that person coming into Jamberry, I truly think that it's going to impact your life in a positive way. And who doesn't want to share that with all of their friends and family? So number 3, well, we're on number 3 or number 2? Anyways, how I recruit. And I just kind of went over this. I don't recruit. I share Jamberry. I share samples with people. I share gifts during parties. I share the opportunity. I share the hosting opportunity. I share Jamberry. Every time that I'm in a store and somebody says, excuse me, I have the hiccups. Oh my gosh, I love your nails. I say, oh my goodness, thank you so much. I did them myself. And I give them a business card and I tell them, text me and I will send you a sample of these amazing Jamberries. Trust me, you cannot spend another dollar in a salon. They are so easy. And that's all I'm doing is sharing. I'm planting that seed for a potential sale, a potential hostess, and even a potential team member. So share Jamberry. All right, the next way that I recruit, and I know you are so tired of hearing me talk about opportunity packets, is opportunity packets. They are amazing. They have changed the way I approach recruiting. They take the pressure off of recruiting for me, and I have been extremely successful with them. I know that some of you are really hesitant to try them because they do cost a little bit in postage, and you are putting yourself out there. You're putting yourself outside of your comfort zone. And let me just tell you, every time that I offer one to somebody, I'm like, should I really offer them an opportunity packet? I don't think they're going to want to do it. And then I send it anyways. And most of the time they say, yes, please send me an opportunity packet. I would love to know more about this crazy new product I've never heard about. So my biggest question is, why are you not sending opportunity packets? Because I have had immense success with them. Women that I never thought would even consider joining Jamberry have joined my team simply because I offered them an opportunity packet when I offered them their sample. And yes, I know that that sounds crazy too, but what I do is when someone requests a sample through my party, I message them back and I say, hey there, I would love to send you a Jamberry sample. Here's an application video. It shows you exactly how to apply your nails, your wraps when you get them in. And then I send a couple more tips in there, just, whatever tips that you find valuable that you use, that you think they will implement in their application process, I send that to them. So I do that. And then I say, hey, by the way, I really invite you to have fun during this party and check out everything that I do. My job is amazing. It's so fun and easy, and you would be awesome at it. Would you like to check out one of my super cute opportunity packets? I can send it with your sample, ? End it on a question so that they cannot avoid it. If you end it with, can I send you an application kit or an opportunity packet with your sample? Oh, your dog is so cute. Then they're going to respond to your statement about how their dog is so cute. So end it on that question. That way you get a response from them and you're sending that opportunity packet to them. And you know what? If they say no, that's okay. It's totally okay. I don't even get bummed out when people say no anymore because it's not a big deal. It's not for everybody, and that's okay. So if they say no thanks or they don't answer me, I'll message back and say, hey, if you don't want the opportunity packet, that's totally fine too. Just let me know so I can at least send your sample because I really want you to try Jamberry. Or if they say no to it in general, I just say, okay, that's totally fine. I'm so excited for you to try your sample. Please let me know when you get it in and if you need any help applying it. Just stay positive, remain positive. You never know, by the end of the party, they might message you back and say, hey, is that opportunity packet still available? You never know. So offer those opportunity packets from the beginning. Offer them to your hostesses. You should be sending all this information. It includes a catalog, a host join brochure, an application sheet, a nail file, just a couple different goodies. There's a video on the team page that you can look up and watch, and there's some documents that I send with it that explain a lot about Jamberry. So look that up, and I really cannot encourage you enough to start offering opportunity packets. I went from 1 to 2 consultants joining my team a month to 5 joining my team a month. So that, I would say, is a significant jump, and I owe it all to opportunity packets, and I want the same for your teams. So do it. Just do it. Next, offer the Jamberry opportunity first. I went over this kind of, a minute ago in my spiel about opportunity packets and how I offer them with my samples. So you're probably like, Katie, you're crazy. Why should we offer the Jamberry opportunity first? Well, here's why. If you offer somebody to host a party first, you're working backwards. If you offer somebody, if you offer someone a sample in your party and they say, no, thanks, I'm really not into, samples, are you going to message them back and say, hey, we're having a buy 3, get 1 free sale right now. Why don't you check out my website? Let me know if you have any questions. Like, offer them a sale. Do you really think they're going to buy if they didn't want to even try your sample? Because I don't think they are. And then if you move on from there after they've said no to a sale, no to a sample, and say, hey, I'm having some really great hostess incentives right now. Would you like to host a party? They're going to say no to that too. You can't work backwards. You have to work forwards from the beginning, and the beginning is the Jamberry opportunity. So start by offering that opportunity packet. If they say no, say, hey, that's totally okay. Guess what? I'm having an amazing hostess special right now. You would love it. Let me get you some free jams and we can party with your friends and have a great time. They still say no to that. Say, hey, that's fine. Guess what? I'm having an amazing sale right now. If you purchase a buy 3, get 1 free, I'm going to throw in a little bonus prize for you. So then you are working forwards. It's easier to work that way versus working against yourself. So offer the Jamberry opportunity first. I know it's scary. I know it's hard, but do it anyways. You will not regret it. Okay, the next thing that I do to really help with sneak peeks, and it's something that I really try to offer you guys a lot in Bad Mama Jamas, is sneak peeks, which we have changed the way that we are doing sneak peeks this month, and I would love to hear your feedback on how you think that that's working versus doing the weekends. So, message me or tell me, because, this isn't just my team page, this is our team. So I want everything to work for us, not to work for me. So let me know what you guys are thinking of that. But along those same lines is offer the sneak peek pass to everyone, or offer the sneak peek weekend to everyone. A couple days before your sneak peeks, go through your contacts and through your leads and offer people that opportunity packet that maybe said no the first time or maybe made a purchase, and just say, hey, I think you'd be amazing at this, and tell them about our sneak peek and how amazing our team page is. We can be very persuasive, and I think that sneak peekers really have a good time when they come and check out our page. So offer it to everybody. You never know what someone's going to say until you ask. All right, next for recruiting is follow-up. I know, follow-up is another one of those scary words that we don't like to hear because it's hard. Follow-up is hard. It's not that it's a difficult task, it's that it's time consuming and you have to sit at your computer or your phone and you have to be interacting with customers. But Jamberry is all about I guess I can't talk tonight. Networking and building those relationships. I really can't talk. Relationships. So we have to start with, with some customers, you can start with the opportunity first and they're going to jump all over it and join your team and be a rock star. But some people like to sample first and then wait a couple weeks and, oh, I guess I really did like that. Maybe I'll order some now that she's having a sale. And then they go through their the wraps that they bought and they say, hey, I could get some for free. Let's host a party. And then they're moving. So it takes time with those customers and you have to build that friendship and build that relationship. And that's fine. We just have to remember to just do it. Just sit at your computer and follow up. And I know that picture is probably kind of crazy, but you should go look up Shia LaBeouf's Just Do It. And it's a very inspirational video, I guess. Anyways, follow up, do it. The next thing that I do is building off of opportunity packets again, is I recruit my hostess, or I share the opportunity with all of my hostesses. I send them the opportunity packet with their hostess packet. And sorry, I'm making sure none of you guys are messaging me questions or anything. So I lost my train of thought. I'm sorry. Recruit your hostess. When you send them that opportunity packet, send it to them, wait a couple days, make sure that they've gotten it in the mail, and then message them or text or call or, whatever your preferred method of contact is and say, hey, did you get that opportunity packet? Have you had a chance to look at it? I'd really love to go over some things with you before your party. And tell them the benefits of joining before their party versus hosting the party, getting the kit credit, and then joining, because then they have tapped out their warm market. They have tapped out all of their friends and family because they've ordered through you, and they're not going to be ready to order again, most likely, for a couple weeks. So then your hostess is jumping straight into her cold market, so to speak, and she's not getting that experience from the warm market. I personally, if I have a hostess that uses the kit credit and I've booked parties out of her party, I give her those parties because those are her friends and family. She should be hosting the party. And it's going to give her an incredible first start to her Jamberry journey, her career. So I really do like to do that, but I like to avoid that situation at all costs. And I want my hostess to know everything that there is to know about joining before her party. That way she's making the commission, she's earning those hostess rewards, and she's getting the benefit of her warm market. So the way I do that, again, is through opportunity packets, following up with her, making sure that she got it, staying in contact with your hostess before her party. I like to try to stay in contact at least once a week leading up to her party, and then the week before maybe 2 to 3 times, just to be sure that she's ready. We've gone over everything. We've gone over this stuff, and that way I can incorporate planting seeds into my hostess coaching and planting recruiting seeds. And one thing that I get a lot is I like to make things so easy for my consultants not my consultants, my hostesses, so that my hostesses, when they're looking at me and they're like, oh my gosh, everything's so easy for her. All she does is copy and paste, or, all I have to do is copy and paste. She has all these pictures already and da-da-da-da. And then when they're like, hey, your job is so fun, or your job is so easy, I just say, oh my gosh, I love my job. And then people are going to ask, why do you love your job? And then I get to tell them about Jamberry. So I throw in I love my job all the time. Even when people who request samples message me and say, your party was so fun, bingo was awesome, I'll be like, yeah, I know, I love my job, I have so much fun, You'd be awesome at it. Want an opportunity packet? It's so easy, guys. You just have to be open and willing to go outside of your comfort zone to recruit, because we're not recruiting our friends and family once you're in your cold market. These are people you've never met before, most likely, and you're not going to get there without stepping outside of your comfort zone. But you can do it. I know you can. The next thing I do is I like to post my Because of Janeberry story, which I feel like Because of Janeberry stories are constantly evolving stories, which is good because our Janeberry journey is constantly evolving. While I joined just, a lot of people join just for the discount, or, whatever your reason for joining is, 6 months down the road, your reason for still doing Janeberry, I promise you, will have changed by then. So post about it. Your friends don't care that Janeberry sent you a sheet of wraps because you promoted. They don't really care that Janeberry sent me a necklace when I hit team manager. Let me tell you what they do care about, though. They care about those stories like I was telling you about earlier, where the mom was able to buy her son milk. They care about Janeberry filling up your gas tank. They care about Janeberry paying for you and your family to fly to Disney World to see grandma so her grandkids could see her and go to Disney World. They care about how Janeberry is personally affecting your life. Their friend, not the Janeberry consultant. So post about those stories. I've gotten the most response off of pictures of my trunk full of groceries and saying, thanks for picking up the bill this week, Janeberry. Or, the gas tank when it says $70 to fill up the truck, and I post a picture of it and I say, thanks for filling up the gas tank this week, Janeberry. Simple stories like that are what is going to grab the attention of your friends and family. And while I do say post on your regular Facebook and in your consulting page and in your parties, make sure that on your regular Facebook you are posting about regular things too in your life, not all about Janeberry, because nobody wants to feel spammed. Nobody wants to feel like that's the only thing you post about is Janeberry. So make sure you're conscious of that and post about your stories. All right. The next thing I want to talk about is offering the opportunity to everyone. This saying is probably as old as time, but it's definitely true and applies. Don't judge a book by its cover. You never know who will join Janeberry, who will join your team, who is going to be a rock star consultant unless you offer the opportunity to them. And again, this builds off of offering the opportunity packets to everyone who asks for a sample in your parties. For everyone in Walmart who says your nails are pretty, for everyone in Walmart who has acrylics, and you walk up to them and you take them a business card and a sample. You don't know until you ask. You don't know until you offer. So share the opportunity with everybody. You never know. All right. It was fast and easy tonight. I wanted to keep it short and sweet. So if you guys have any questions or anything, it doesn't look like I've gotten any messages from any of you. So I guess we're all good. But if you do, message me or comment on the page, or you know how to get a hold of me. All right, guys, have a good night.